I've been dying to tell you this all week! You'll never guess what happened. I have big news for you, sis. Guess what? I, Lisa, am getting married to your ex-boyfriend!
Huh?
Isn't it amazing? Everything happened so fast! Remember how you introduced us at that party last month? Well, things just clicked between us right away. He couldn't take his eyes off me the whole night. He even messaged me right after the party. Isn't that so romantic?
What? Last month? You mean when he was still dating me?
Oh, don't be so particular about the timing. Love doesn't follow a schedule. When it happens, it just happens. Besides, you two weren't that serious anyway. I mean, he never posted any photos with you on social media. But look at his profile now. We already have so many couple pics together. Everyone keeps saying how perfect we look together. His friends all like our photos.
Really? But we didn't post anything because we were private about our relationship.
What? Private? Or just not that into each other? Sure, that's what people say when they're the backup option. You know what Mark told me? He said he was just waiting for the right moment. And then I came along. Mark says he just can't wait to see me in a wedding dress. So even though it's a bit early, we're having the wedding ceremony next month. The perfect whirlwind romance. And I even already found the perfect dress. Want to see a photo of it? Oh, wait, it looks just like the one you saved on Pinterest. Funny how that worked out. Since we're sisters, I guess we have similar taste in everything, including men.
Wait a minute, are you two really getting married? Isn't this too soon?
Of course! Why else would I have stolen him from you? It's not like the other times. This is definitely true love. He said I'm so much more his type than you ever were. Did you know he had his eye on me even when you first introduced us? He said he was just settling with you, waiting for someone better to come along. And then there I was. The answer to all his prayers. His perfect match.
I thought this was just your usual harassment, like in the past. You always steal my boyfriends and then quickly dump them. But marriage? Are you serious?
Yeah, usually that's what I do, but Mark is absolutely my type, so I decided to marry him. Thanks for introducing us to each other. You're like our Cupid, sis. Always bringing me the best men. Remember Tom from 2 years ago? He was fun while he lasted. And Jake before that? But this time, it's different.
What?
Mark is just perfect. Good job, successful career, and so romantic. Probably nothing like how he was when he was with you. Maybe he just needed the right motivation to become a better man. You should see how he treats me. Expensive dinners every weekend. And so many designer gifts. He never did that for you, did he? But since you're our Cupid, I really want you to come to our wedding. You brought us together after all. But I guess you wouldn't want to see your ex's wedding, right? I know that would be too tough for you, though it would be such a great story to tell everyone. How my sister brought us together, like a romantic comedy, but with you as the supporting character.
Obviously. Just imagining you and Mark's wedding makes me sick.
That's why I won't send you an invitation, so you don't have to force yourself to come. Aren't I so thoughtful? Always looking out for my big sister. And I already told all our relatives. They feel so sorry for you.
Oh, really?
Of course! I mean, attending your ex's wedding to your sister would be hell, right? Even I'm not that cruel. Though everyone keeps asking if you'll come. The family can't stop talking about it. Though it would make a great story, the lonely sister watching her ex marry her more successful sibling. The drama of it all. And Mom keeps asking if you're okay. She's really worried about you. Says you haven't been answering her calls. But I told her you're probably fine. I mean, you should be used to this by now, right?
I'm surprised. I thought that you'd insist that I come to your wedding.
Oh, but of course you can come if you want to. If you don't mind feeling miserable, you can attend at your own risk. I mean, the choice is yours anyway. No pressure. You can see firsthand how happy we are together. You can burn the image of our happiness into your memory. That might help you get over him. I'll make sure to give you a front row seat, right next to where we exchange rings. Perfect view of our first kiss as husband and wife. The photographer will capture everything.
Ugh.
Remember how you used to talk about wanting a spring wedding? All those Pinterest boards you made. The color schemes you planned. The flowers you picked out. Well, we're having one. Isn't that funny? Just like you always wanted. At that venue you always dreamed about. You know, the one with the glass ceiling? And the garden terrace. Mark says it's perfect for us. And he doesn't even remember you mentioning it. Funny how things work out. I'm really sorry about all of this. I did steal your boyfriend, and now we're getting married. You're turning 30 this year, right? You must have been thinking about marriage too. And now it's all ruined because of me. But someone had to help him realize what he really wanted. And unfortunately, that wasn't you.
Is that how someone who's really sorry acts?
Of course! I feel genuinely sorry. Thank you for being a stepping stone to your sister's happiness. You are the best sister anyone could ask for. Without you, I never would have met him. So, in a way, this is all thanks to you. You're like our fairy godmother. But it must be hard being the plain older sister. But someone has to be the practice girlfriend, right? That's just how life works.
What?
I get to marry the person I love most, and lots of friends are coming to the wedding. I'm truly the happiest person in the world. Everything is just perfect. And about our wedding venue, the place you always said you wanted to get married at, the waiting list is usually so long. But they had a cancellation. We are so lucky. This must be fate. Sorry for finding happiness before you, sis. But don't worry, I'm sure you'll find someone. Eventually.
I heard Lisa told you about the wedding, but you're not answering her messages. You're being really immature about this. She said you weren't taking this well. Did you really turn off your phone because of us? Really? The silent treatment? Lisa's really upset you're not being supportive. Come on, don't be so dramatic. We can't help how we feel. These things happen, you know. Love is unpredictable. So yeah, I'm marrying her, and I'm really sorry I can't marry you.
Will you just stop with the insincere apologies? It's just disgusting.
Hey, at least I'm apologizing. Most guys wouldn't even bother. You should be grateful I'm being so nice about this. Don't be so angry just because your sister stole your boyfriend. I might not be your boyfriend anymore, but we'll be in-laws. Let's stay on good terms. Think about the future, all the family gatherings. It's better this way. You'll see that eventually.
What?
Think about it. We'll be seeing each other at family events. Holidays, birthdays, family dinners. Won't it be better if we're friendly? For everyone's sake? I mean, Lisa already told everyone how supportive you are about bringing us together. From now on, I'll be praying for your happiness as your brother-in-law. Lisa told me that you had all your boyfriends taken by her in the past. But hey, at least now you won't have any more boyfriends stolen. So try to think of this marriage in a good way for your sake too. Plus, you always have someone to talk to. Your dear brother-in-law.
Don't talk such nonsense, you cheater.
Cheater is such a harsh word. I prefer to think of it as an upgrading. It's just natural selection. Well, I can't help it if Lisa's cuter than you. She's younger too. More fun to be around.
Ugh, I'm just sick and tired of that story. All the comparisons.
I feel sorry for you having such a cute sister. No wonder all your ex-boyfriends end up with her. It must be hard competing with her. She's just so charming. Must be tough always being the second choice. But look on the bright side. Now you have a successful brother-in-law to help you out. I can even set you up with some of my friends. The single ones, I mean. Though they might not be as successful as me.
That's enough. I didn't know you were such a terrible person. I'll just try to think of it as a good thing that we broke up. So, Mark, let's settle everything before the wedding.
What do you mean? Settle what? There's nothing to settle between us. Everything's in the past now. We're starting fresh. That's family, right?
I need you to pay back all the money you borrowed from me when we were dating. The living expenses when you were unemployed, totaling $20,000. I want every penny back.
Oh, about that. You still remembered? That was ages ago. It's ancient history.
Living expenses, car inspection fees, qualification course fees for your career change. I covered it all. You signed an IOU, and you haven't paid back a single cent. I even have the receipts for everything.
Well, hold on about repayment. That was basically a gift to me, right? You never asked for it back until now. Couples help each other out. That's what love is about. And you said you wanted to support my dreams, remember? You said you believed in me. That you wanted to help me succeed.
That's because we were dating. I deliberately didn't press you for it out of kindness as your girlfriend. But now that we're broken up, I don't need to be kind to you anymore. Just pay back what you owe to me before getting married.
But this is so sudden. The wedding is next month and we have all those wedding expenses to pay for. You know how expensive weddings are. The venue deposit alone. And Lisa wants a designer dress. It's impossible to pay you back now. Can't you just forget about it? For old time's sake? Think of it as your wedding gift to us.
What? That's not my problem. And this should all be paid before the wedding anyway, because you owe it to me since we were dating.
You're being really unreasonable. Lisa would never be this petty about money. She understands how relationships work. Unlike some people. Anyway, I can definitely pay back the money someday. Just wait for that timing. Let's end this conversation for now. See you. At the wedding.
Wait a minute, Mark. We're not done talking. At least tell me when you'll pay it back to me.
Why are you being so pushy about this? After everything we shared, all the history between us, it's not like you need the money right now. I know you have enough savings. You've always been good with money. Always so responsible. Please understand that I have wedding expenses to think about. I'll pay it back when I can. I don't know when, but just wait until I can pay.
I can't believe you actually came to your ex's and your sister's wedding! Oh, you're just hilarious! I could never endure such humiliation! Seriously, why are you here? Everyone's talking about you, you know. Whispering about the pathetic older sister. Poor Sarah, they keep saying. First, her sister takes her boyfriend. And now she has to watch them get married. They're all talking about you. But you wanted to celebrate your sister's wedding, even if it meant overcoming such feelings. I'm touched by my big sister's thoughtfulness. To honor your feelings, I've arranged a special seat for you. It's in the perfect spot to see us. Make sure to burn our happy moment into your memory. Right in the front row, center seat. You'll have the perfect view of our first kiss as husband and wife.
Hold on, don't misunderstand. Yes, I came to the venue, but I'm not here to celebrate your marriage, so I don't need a seat. Please, remove it right away.
Coming all the way to the venue and saying you're not here to celebrate? Still trying to act tough. That's super lame. You're not fooling anyone. Everyone can see how desperate you are.
What? I'm certainly not desperate.
Oh, or did you just want to see him in his groom outfit? Is that why you came even though you're not here to celebrate? Sis, having lingering feelings is pretty pathetic. Remember how you used to talk about what kind of suit he'd wear? Well, I picked it out for him instead. The exact style you showed me last year. He looks so handsome in it.
Don't decide my feelings for me, as if I'd have any attachment to a guy like him.
There you go, acting tough again. If you didn't have lingering feelings, you wouldn't put yourself through this humiliation to come here. No matter how humiliating, frustrating, or pathetic it is, you just wanted to see the man you love as a groom, right? Poor Sarah, still not over him.
What?
I don't hate that kind of devotion, but you know, Mark is all mine now. He chose me over you. He upgraded to the better sister. The prettier one. The more successful one. The one he actually loves. So you need to accept the reality.
I told you I don't have any lingering feelings for him.
Why don't you just quietly leave the venue? You'll probably collapse if you see how happy we are. It's better to give up on a boyfriend stolen by your sister quickly. Life's easier that way. It's super hilarious that you still have feelings for your ex. I mean, you're making everyone uncomfortable by staying here. The guests keep asking if you're okay. They think you might cause a scene. Some of them are even filming you, waiting for you to break down. Maybe you'll go viral. Jealous sister ruins wedding. Desperate ex crashes ceremony. Wouldn't that be funny?
I'm not interested in your wedding. You're just saying whatever you want while I stay quiet. How many times do I have to tell you I don't have any lingering feelings? And I'm just here to collect money from your groom. I'm taking the $10,000 wedding gift money from the groom's side with me.
What? What are you talking about, taking the wedding gift money? And what's this about collecting money? You can't do that. That's our wedding money. That's stealing. You're just jealous and trying to ruin my day. This is supposed to be my perfect day. My special moment.
I want Mark to pay back the money he borrowed and never returned. After we broke up, he just made excuses when I asked for it back, and that was it. After that, I couldn't reach him by phone or text, so I had to resort to extreme measures.
What? You're saying that he borrowed money from you? I never heard about this. You're making this up. You're just trying to cause problems to our relationship. Mark would have told me if he owed you money. He tells me everything. We don't have any secrets between us.
Then you should ask Mark about it after the ceremony. I have the IOU, and I can show you a copy if you'd like. I have screenshots of all our conversations about it too. Right here on my phone. Want to see them now?
I don't understand any of this. An IOU means it's a real loan. Is Mark really in financial trouble? This can't be true. This just doesn't make any sense. He said he was doing so well and is successful.
Well, he did have a period of unemployment, though it seems he's doing well at his new workplace now.
Wait, what? What do you mean, unemployment period? Mark's been with his current company since graduation, right?
What? That's what he said?
Yes, that's what Mark told me. He said he's been at his current company for 10 years and makes good money. He said he's been getting promoted constantly and is on track to become department head. He showed me his business card, his fancy office. He took me to all these expensive restaurants. He even bought me a designer bag. He's always talking about his success. Are you saying that was all?
Wow, he's really embellishing his story. He only joined his current company 2 years ago. And it wasn't some prestigious headhunting situation, just regular mid-career hiring. After 6 months of unemployment. And 3 failed interviews. He was rejected everywhere else. And those restaurants, he put them all on credit cards. Cards I helped him get approved for. Because his credit was too bad. No bank would accept him.
What? No way. That can't be right.
Of course, he's still just a regular employee with bosses older than him. Always complaining about them too. There's no way someone like that is on a fast track to promotion. Did he take you to his office during work hours? When people were actually there? Or was it always on weekends? When the building was empty?
What? This is totally different from what I heard. He said he manages a whole team. He even promised we'd buy a house. He said his bonus would cover the down payment.
Well, you can ask him about all of these details after the ceremony. I just want my borrowed money back. Now that I have it, I'll be going. Enjoy your lovely wedding.
Wait right there! I won't let you take our wedding gift money! Whatever the backstory is, that's our money. Someone who loses boyfriends to her sister doesn't deserve to touch it. Give the money back! You're just trying to ruin everything! Like always, you're just jealous of my happiness! You just can't stand to see me win!
But this is the only way to get it back, and it's common sense to repay borrowed money. You'd know all about borrowed money, wouldn't you? When it comes to borrowed money, it's the lender's fault. Give our wedding gift money back right now!
You shouldn't have lent it to him if you wanted it back. That's just common sense. Everyone knows that. Once you lend money, it's gone. Doesn't come back. That's how it works.
What?
I'm saying that it's common sense that money you lend is money you give away. It's terrible to try to force someone to pay it back like this. If you wanted it back so badly, you shouldn't have lent it in the first place. Only stingy people ask for money back. Real friends understand. They don't keep track of it. They support each other.
I see. So that's how you think. Well then, I'll just tell all your friends about that.
Huh? What friends? Who are you talking about?
You never intended to pay back the money you borrowed, right? Yet you kept making excuses and running away, and even invited them to the wedding. Wonder what they'll think about that. I'm sure they have a lot to say about this. Remember what you borrowed from your friends? Knowing that, they'll probably just disappear from you.
What are you suddenly talking about? How could all my friends disappear when so many came to celebrate with me? That's impossible. Look how many people came. The venue is full. They're all here to celebrate with me. They were so excited to come.
But they're all saying they'll cut ties with you after this. Good thing we didn't bring any wedding gifts. We'll eat and drink all we can for free, and then cut ties forever. That's what they're saying. I've been talking to them all morning. They had quite a lot to say about you. All complaints. About the money you borrowed. The things you stole from them. The lies you told.
What?
The happy bride might not have noticed, but the reception desk has been in chaos since this morning. Because unfortunately, none of your friends brought any wedding gifts for you. Not a single envelope. Not even a card. Just came with empty hands.
Wait a minute. What do you mean no one brought wedding gifts? It's common sense to bring money gifts to a wedding. You're lying. They wouldn't do that to me. We've been friends for years.
Well, they all said the same thing. The bride told us gifts weren't necessary.
What? I did? When did I? I don't remember saying anything like that.
Seems like you not only stole boyfriends, but also habitually borrowed money and items from all your friends. When they all got angry at you, you apparently apologized, saying you'd make your wedding a zero-gift event.
What's that about? So they really came to the wedding without bringing any gifts for us? How could they?
Don't tell me you don't remember. Your friend said this happened when you graduated college. You disappeared after that, and they couldn't contact you.
Of course I remember, but that was years ago. Besides, when I finally worked up the courage to send them wedding invitations, they didn't say anything. So I thought they'd forgiven me about the borrowed money.
They were kind enough to accept your shameless invitation. They thought maybe you'd finally decided to pay them back. Maybe you'd even prepared compensation money for them. But apparently not. Your friends are furious. What a wonderful wedding this will be. Well then, enjoy your wedding, you debt-dodging couple. This sister, who doesn't want to feel miserable, frustrated, and pathetic, is heading out now.
Look what you've done! You've ruined the wedding! You took our gift money. Lisa's friends never even applauded once during the ceremony. Everything was perfect until you showed up. It was going to be the perfect day for us, and now it's ruined. You know how much we spent on this wedding? The guests kept whispering during our vows. Someone even laughed during our first dance. And they just frantically ate and drank everything and left. The extra food bill is $6,000. How are we going to make this right? They practically ordered everything on the menu. All the premium drinks. The venue is furious. They're demanding urgent payment.
You're blaming me for this? Well, whatever you say. But that last part has nothing to do with me. Your bride's friends did that on their own. I didn't tell them to order the expensive wine, or the seafood platters, or the premium sake.
But you must have incited them. There's nobody else who would want to do this to us. You wanted to thoroughly harass us. Lisa's crying, saying her friends would never do such things. She just won't stop crying. On our perfect day, our dream wedding. Everything's ruined because of you.
Well, her nice friends must have been really angry to act that way. It's all Lisa's own doing, and I have nothing to do with it. Maybe if she'd paid them back years ago, instead of buying those designer bags.
What? You're enjoying this, aren't you? You planned this all along. You just wanted revenge because you were betrayed.
Whatever. I don't mind what you say anyway. By the way, did you correct all those exaggerated career details with Lisa? She seemed pretty shocked. About that corner office that doesn't exist, that management position you made up, the fake business cards.
Ah, yes, thanks to you, I had to confess everything. Now we're facing divorce right after the ceremony. She says she'll divorce me if I don't get on track to become department head. She won't even look at me now. Won't speak to me. Your parents are also furious. They're demanding explanations.
Oh my, it's surprising that she's giving you some time at least. Lisa has an unexpectedly kind side. Though I suspect it's because she's trapped now too. With all those debts.
Don't be so carefree about this. That promotion track is completely ruined now because you took the gift money. Please return the $10,000 you took. I swear I'll pay back the loan later. Please, I really need that money right now. I'll pay extra interest. No, make that a double interest. I'll sign anything you want. I'll do whatever you say. I'm begging you. I'll pay back everything I owe you. Just please get back the wedding money.
What do you mean? Why does this $10,000 affect your promotion track at work? What aren't you telling me? What else have you lied about? Tell me the truth this time.
I bragged and said I paid for the entire wedding myself. But since I only started working again 2 years ago, you know that I have no savings. So I secretly borrowed the wedding costs from a loan shark.
You did what?
I had to make it look good. Had to impress everyone. I had to prove I was successful. Because Lisa expected a fancy wedding. She wanted everything to be perfect.
Oh, really? How much did you borrow? From where exactly? Tell me everything.
I was planning to pay it all back at once with today's wedding gifts, but you took $10,000. Lisa's friends gave her nothing, and no matter how much I scrapped together, I can't make the repayment. So please return the $10,000 you took. The collectors are waiting to be paid. Please, you don't understand how serious this is. They're not patient people. They accept no excuses. And they're dangerous.
No way. Besides, if you can't pay it back, why don't you just do your usual trick of dodging the debt? Just change your number and move away. That's your specialty, isn't it? It worked so well before.
Are you crazy? I borrowed from Green Finance. If I dodge them, I won't be able to live in this country anymore. They know where I work. They know where I live. They know my family.
You're kidding. Green Finance is that notorious loan shark known for violent collections. Why would you borrow from such a dangerous place? Even you should know better than that. Everyone knows about them, about their bad reputation.
Well, I maxed out several credit cards during my unemployment, so I'm blacklisted. No legitimate banks will lend to me. I tried everywhere else first. Every bank, every credit union, but they're my only option. No one else would even talk to me.
Oh, right. That did happen before. I remember all those collection calls.
So I had no choice but to use a loan shark. But now I can't pay back by today as promised. Word is, Green Finance has no problem storing into people's workplaces. If that happens, I'll be kicked off the promotion track immediately. I'll never become department head. I won't be able to keep my promise to Lisa, and I'll end up divorced. They'll destroy everything. My career, my marriage, everything. Please help me, I'm desperate.
It's like a line of dominoes falling, just tumbling down, one after another. All from your own choices.
So please, return the $10,000. I swear I'll pay you back someday. I'll even add interest to it, please. I'm on my knees here, have some mercy. I'll do anything. Name your price.
All right, if that's the case, I'll return the $10,000.
Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. You're saving my life. I knew you still cared about me.
However, I'll return it whenever I can. I don't know exactly when, but you'll just have to wait until I feel like returning it. Does that sound familiar? Remember those words? Your exact phrases.
What? Can't be serious. When will that be? Please, I need the money now.
So, keep waiting eagerly. I'll take my time deciding what to do with the $10,000 I got back. Maybe I'll pay it back when I can. Just wait until I can pay. Be patient. Remember, that's what you always said back to me, right? In the end, the couple only received a few $100s in wedding gifts. And with the additional food costs from the bride's friends' extravagant ordering, they ended up deeply in debt. I heard that the total amount the bride had borrowed from her friends in money and items came to about $30,000, which her parents hurriedly repaid to everyone in a panic. That amount, plus the wedding costs, was later billed to Lisa and Mark by her parents, bringing their total debt to nearly $100,000. And later, Green Finance's collectors showed up at Mark's workplace. As a result, he lost the job he'd worked so hard to get, and rumor has it that now they're both working in underground labor arranged by Green Finance.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.